There comes a point in your journey where strength is no longer about power, loudness, or pride. It's about silence. The kind of silence that cannot be shaken by chaos or fear. The kind of strength that doesn't shout, but simply stands still, unmoved, unbroken. You see, the scariest level of mental and physical strength is not when you can fight everyone. It's when nothing outside can fight you anymore. It's when your peace becomes your power, your patience becomes your weapon, and your discipline becomes your freedom. This level of strength is rare, and once you reach it, you no longer need to prove anything. You simply are. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air moving through your body. Feel the stillness that begins to rise within you. This is the moment where awareness meets reality, because what I am about to share with you is not for the ordinary mind. It is not about what you can lift, how long you can endure, or how loud you can roar. It is about the quiet power, the kind that no one sees, but everyone feels. The scariest level of mental and physical strength is not when you conquer others, it is when you conquer yourself. It is when you no longer react to every challenge, but respond with calm precision. It is when you can stand in chaos and remain unmoved. When your world is shaking, but your breath remains steady. That is real strength. Most people think strength is visible, something that must be shown, proved, or praised. But the highest level of strength does not seek attention. It lives in silence. It hides behind patience. It grows in discipline, and it becomes unshakable through pain. True strength is when you no longer fight your emotions but understand them. When anger rises but you stay composed. When fear whispers but you still move forward. When pain tries to break you but you breathe through it. The one who can master his inner world will never be defeated by the outer world, because the outer world is a reflection of what is happening inside. If your mind is chaotic, every obstacle will feel impossible. But if your mind is calm, even storms become manageable. You see, mind and body are not two, they are one. If the mind is weak, the body will collapse. If the body is undisciplined, the mind will lose control. Real strength is when both are trained to support each other. When the body suffers, the mind speaks courage. When the mind doubts, the body proves resilience. But this power cannot be achieved through comfort. It requires discomfort. It demands repetition. It grows only in silence when no one is watching. You must train when your body says no. You must focus when your mind says stop. You must endure when everything inside you wants to escape. Because that is where transformation happens. That is where the weak parts of you die, and the strong parts of you are born. The scariest level of strength is when you no longer need motivation from the outside. You do not need applause. You do not need validation. You do not even need recognition. You simply move because it is who you are. When others see pain, you see opportunity. When others break, you bend but do not fall. When others give up, you breathe once more and continue forward. This strength is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is silent, calculated, and deeply rooted in awareness. You no longer act from emotion, but from clarity. You no longer chase results, but embrace the process. At this level, you realize your greatest enemy has always been your own mind. And when you master that mind, you no longer just survive. You evolve. When you reach the scariest level of strength, you begin to move differently. Your energy shifts, your presence becomes silent but powerful. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself, because your life itself becomes the explanation. Your calmness intimidates people not because you are aggressive, but because you are grounded. You have trained your mind to remain still in the face of storms, and your body to move only with purpose. This level of strength is rare, because it cannot be bought, taught, or borrowed. It can only be earned through experience, through endurance, through pain that once broke you and rebuilt you stronger. When you are truly strong, you stop reacting to the world around you. You stop chasing people for validation, and you stop arguing to be understood. Because you realize peace is more valuable than proving a point. You no longer fight battles that don't belong to you, and you no longer drain your energy on temporary emotions. This strength allows you to detach from chaos without disconnecting from life. You are fully aware but never consumed. You observe everything but remain unaffected. Your body might ache, your mind might get tired, but your spirit remains unshaken. That is what makes it scary, because nothing controls you anymore. Those who cannot control you will fear you, because they no longer have power over your emotions, over your focus, over your peace. When you operate at this level, discipline becomes natural. You don't wait for motivation, you act even when you don't feel like it. You wake up when it's hard. You keep training when no one is watching. You continue moving when no one believes. That's what separates the strong from the average. Consistency born out of conviction, not comfort. This is not about ego, it's about mastery. You don't need to dominate others, you simply dominate yourself. And because of that, you become untouchable. The noise of the world loses its power over you. Negativity no longer distracts you. Gossip doesn't move you. Failure doesn't scare you, because you understand that everything happening around you is temporary. But what's happening within you determines everything. When you master this alignment, you no longer fight life, you flow with it. You no longer fear pain, you use it. You no longer seek shortcuts, you embrace the journey. And this is what people find terrifying. Not your strength itself, but your peace within that strength. Because a calm person who can fight but chooses peace is the most powerful being of all. You see, the scariest strength is not shown in battle, it is revealed in restraint. It's when you have every reason to break down, but you choose to rise. It's when you have every reason to quit, but you continue walking with quiet confidence. Your silence becomes your weapon, and your focus becomes your shield. People will not understand you anymore, and that is fine. You didn't walk this path for them. You walked it to meet yourself, to master yourself. And once that happens, you become something this world rarely sees. A human being who cannot be manipulated by fear, temptation, or doubt. Because when nothing outside can disturb your peace inside, you have reached the scariest level of mental and physical strength.